All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. Raheem Sterling to Chelsea. Here we go. It's time to party. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to celebrate today. Look, it's time to really get excited. It really is. We cannot be down anymore. I don't want to be down anymore. This is our first player that's through the gates, and I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling like we're gonna win the World Cup. We're gonna win the World Cup. I mean, as a fan, sometimes I guess I don't know about you guys, but maybe sometimes as us content creators, we forget that we're fans, and you know, I'm about to feel gassed today. I'm really about to feel really high and gassed. And the news dropped late last night, UK time. I wish it dropped a little bit earlier because literally 5 minutes before it dropped, I uploaded my video in regards to Raphinha and Rafael and whatnot. I wish I heard that news first, and I would have talked about Raheem Sterling and would have showcased the celebration. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to share this moment with each and every one of you guys that are here on a regular basis, bringing it. And it's so great to share this moment with you guys. It's as I said, like I feel very excited. Raheem Sterling to Chelsea Football Club is a here we go. Matt Law dropped the bombshell. I think it might have been David Ornstein first up, and then obviously from there on, everyone sort of trickled in. Fabrizio Romano, tweeted out his here we go. I mean, let me know, guys. I'm happy. 47.5 million. I think it was something around 45 million plus 10 million in add-ons. Look, I expected it to be about 45 million. 45 million is what I expected. 10 million add-ons, we're probably going to give that as well. But, all of that is going to be based on probably performances and bonuses or whatnot. So potentially the 10 million is going to go too. So look, man, we have to feel as a fan base that we are going to have a stellar season. I know, don't build ourselves up too much. A lot of expectation, you're going to get hurt. But Raheem Sterling, for me, I don't know about you guys. I know some of you guys are not entirely supremely excited, but I think he's a blockbuster signing. He's a top-notch player, man. Raheem Sterling, for me, is a top-notch player, someone who's got elite movement. His movement inside the box, he goes inside the box with defenders not even seeing him. That's why he gets those tap-ins in Man City. Yes, Man City's got De Bruyne, they've got Bernardo Silva, they've got Foden, this, that, the other. That helps him out to score those goals. I get that. But if he can at least have those movements inside the box, and we have Reece James, Chilwell, Kovacic, Mount, Havertz, and all those brothers chipping in. Hopefully, Callum Hudson-Odoi, a really good story about Callum Hudson-Odoi, ladies and gentlemen. Check that out. I think the Athletic might have dropped that particular story. It was someone. It was I think it might have been in Chelsea, Fifth Stand app. Check that out. Callum Hudson-Odoi was in massive trouble last season with his injuries and whatnot. So, look, we got to hope that we create enough chances for Raheem Sterling to put those goals away. His dribbling is excellent. He's robust. His 1v1 is immense. He will put opposition defenders under a lot of pressure. He can shoot from outside the box. He can be a fox in the box as well. There's a lot to love about Raheem Sterling. He's tenacious. His work rate is good. Off the ball work rate is excellent in defense. I'm gassed. I am gassed. And as a Chelsea fan, you have to be gassed. You can't be sitting there. We've been waiting for this particular, deal to happen. It's finally happened. Todd Bowley's first signing. Got to be happy. Raheem the Dream. Come on. I think it's 47.5 plus 2.5. Yeah, look, I don't know what's going on. Fabrizio Romano, I'll showcase to you guys. This is what Fabrizio Romano tweeted out, ladies and gentlemen, late yesterday. Raheem Sterling to Chelsea, here we go. Final approval arrived from Man City, 45 million plus 10 million add-ons. Personal terms agreed days ago. It was never an issue. It's done. Contract until 2027 plus option to further years. So 5 years plus 1 more year as an extra year.
Tuchel already had direct conversation with him. So look, there's few publications saying 47.5, and that's it. No add-ons. There are few people are saying 47.5 plus 2.5. Some are saying, look, whatever the case is, he is in. Ms. Check Einstein, the correct transfer fee. Okay, let's bring up David Einstein. He's, at the end of the day, he's the big dog. He is the big dog, man. He is the ultimate dog. Here we go. Okay. Apologies, the fee, 47.5 million fixed, no add-ons. This is what he's saying as well. So I don't know. I don't know where's that 2.5 million is coming out from, but yeah, initially he said 50 million. As you can see, Chelsea reached total agreement with Man City to sign Raheem Sterling in deal worth of 50 million, 27-year-old winger to join on 5 + 1 year contract, working through logistics. So look, and then he corrected that by saying it's 47.5 million. Bottom line, it is what it is. Fabrizio can't delete tweet. That's why. Okay, fair enough. Look, Sky Sports saying 47.5. DK, that's Matt Law. Let's have a look at Matt Law. Let's see what Matt Law saying. How are you guys feeling about this transfer? Let me know in the comments live section, ladies and gentlemen, how you feel about this transfer. I'm elated. I'm excited. I can't wait to see Raheem Sterling linking up with everyone in United States for the tour over there. All our players have reached there. Well, the ones that have gone, obviously, few of them have not made it. In terms of Ian Martin and Amanda Broham might be going there next week. We'll see what happens there. I'm really annoyed about the whole Ian Martin. How Ian Martin doesn't get into that tour? Yes, mate. I guess that's why, there's Emerson and Alonso and Kennedy. There's just not enough space. Chelsea fee for Sterling is 47.5 million with add-ons to take it to 50 million. Very, very tidy business. One down. Okay, so this is what Matt Law is saying. Look, bottom line, this guy is a Chelsea player, and look, man, for me, he's an upgrade. I know we keep saying that, and it's probably not, the greatest barometer to assess a particular new player, but it is what it is. He is better than any of our wingers at the moment, so he will improve us. He's going to be a lot more decisive up front. Yes, has he missed chances in his career? Sure, he has, but he's scored goals as well, some cracking goals too. And maybe hoping that by age, he is 27 now, that he's going to be a lot more mature. He's going to be a lot more mature, and he's going to put those chances away a lot more. So, look, DK is ZK, good to see you, my man. Very gassed, I must say. I'm supremely gassed. When I saw finally, I mean, we all knew, but finally, when we saw here we go, it was supremely exciting. Nash, excited, finally a Prem-proven goal-scoring winger, 100% Kerry Reeve, my man, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, 140 of you guys are live after 8 minutes. Let's get those likes up to 140 immediately. We're going to have a stellar conversation in this live stream. So let's get those likes up to 140 immediately. We'll try and hit 200, hopefully more than 200 people rock up. And we're going to react to this. Here we go. He's coming back to London and his family. It's a fresh start for him. Watch him fly. Great signing. Yes, there is some sentimental value in here because apparently his mum lives in London. And obviously he is a London boy. So he wants to be closer to his mum. He wants to return back to London. So there's definitely a lot of sentiment in this, which I don't mind. I don't mind. Whatever ticks you, whatever motivates you to do better in life, do it. Vinny Rowley, Sterling is brilliant signing him and Reece James on the right-hand side. Yeah, Sterling can play anywhere in that front three. I presume he'll play on the left, but he can very well play on the right. And Raheem Sterling and Reece James on the right is going to be excellent. But Raheem Sterling on the left with Reece James whipping those crosses in, you best believe Raheem Sterling is going to get some tap-ins on that far left-hand corner. That far left-hand side of the goal is going to get a bit of an abusing, which is going to be hopefully good. Ryan saying, but come on, 41 million for AK is nuts. It is nuts, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. That is the next player. Hopefully that will be a here we go. We're going to have to start accepting these things. I've said my piece. I've said my opinion, but this is what Thomas Tuchel wants. Nathan Ake will probably be the next here we go. And tactically, maybe there is something there. Maybe there is something there with Nathan Ake. So let's get on board with it. Shubra, my man, 50 for Sterling is pretty impressive. Look, yeah, at the end of the day, it will be 50 because those add-ons will probably be paid. Let's be honest. But he's a proven Premier League player, man. He's a superstar. For me, he's a superstar. The amount of goals, the amount of goal contribution, assists as well. I know he's not a supreme creator, but he's got a lot of assists. For me, he's a proper Premier League proven player, like no doubt about that. Justice, Sterling is Premier League proven, so why can't every fan be excited? Plus, he has winning mentality. That's the other thing. How many Premier Leagues has Sterling won? The amount of Premier Leagues has Sterling won. The amount of domestic cups that Sterling has won. Yes, Champions League is the one that's eluded him, but they've come close. They played against us, and we pipped them. It's going to be a funny situation when he meets everyone in the dressing room. If any of the Chelsea boys actually remind him, "How do you feel? How do you feel when we beat you in that Champions League?" So it's going to be. Hopefully, Sterling can win a Champions League with Chelsea, man. 5-year contract with 1 year on top of that, if we want to trigger, or if he wants to trigger some 1-year option. So in the next 5 years, hopefully Sterling, at the age of 27, some would still say, this is his prime. Generally, you would say 27 is your prime. But my thing is, he's been playing for a long time. He's been playing since he was 17. So he might have had his prime already. But you never know. You never know. If he can re-motivate himself. One of the biggest reasons I think he's left Man City is, I think, he not only he wanted regular game time, because Pep started to chop and change a lot, didn't use him on a regular basis. And that's one of the things that he's hopefully going to play on a regular basis. I got my bad boy Ishan in the house. Ishan, here we go. Raheem Sterling, how you doing, bro?
Hey, bro. Finally, signing is I'm doing good. How about you? How's the fans? Coin gang, I miss you all, man.
Bro, your internet is bad, bro. Your internet is supremely bad. Restart and come back. There's some latest news in regards to Raphinha. We'll touch on that. We'll definitely touch on all of this stuff. All right. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, KFC Wi-Fi. I'll just remove Ishan for the time being. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a quick look at some of the news. While Ishan gets himself sorted, we'll bring this up. Let's go over here. Okay, medicals are already scheduled for Raheem Sterling in London in order to complete his move to Chelsea on a permanent deal. Sterling signs with Chelsea until June 2027 with an option for further season. Contacts started and the end of May. Contact started at the end of May. Some of these people, man, just write some proper English, man. Contact started at the end of May. Deal now completed. Brilliant. This is what I want to have a quick chat with you guys about. Raheem Sterling's signing has gone down well in the Chelsea dressing room, and Tuchel has given much thought to signing a winger who can tie a fullback in knots, tie them up in knots, such as Raphinha, where hope remains he will eventually agree to play for Tuchel. So there's still hope for Raphinha, and it looks like the hope could turn into reality. The word is, as of now, Thomas Tuchel sees little to gain from gambling on a move for Cristiano Ronaldo. So look, Cristiano Ronaldo's situation may not happen. We'll see what's going around there. But it's very good that, the signing of Raheem Sterling has gone down well with Chelsea dressing room. He's an English, he's an English international. He's a top player for England. And, we've got a lot of English players, Mason Mount, Reece James, Conor Gallagher, and many more. So, and I'm sure even the non-English players will be relishing, the situation to play with Raheem Sterling. So that's excellent. It's always good to have a good vibe. Shazan Qureshi, Miss, check Vince's tweet. I'll check it out. I know it's about Raphinha. We'll check it out. We're talking about Raheem Sterling now. Focus, guys. Focus. It's about Raheem Sterling at the moment. We've got plenty of time to talk about Raphinha and everyone. So don't you worry. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Right now, it's about Raheem Sterling. One of the key selling points to Sterling was how Tuchel outlined in detail how he could maximize his output at the peak of his career. 27, yeah, he is. He is in the peak stages at the moment. So, um, you know, I'm very much looking forward to what Sterling can do. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Why is everyone so excited to know about opinions on Dayard and AK and this and that? Guys, it's about Raheem Sterling, man. Miss, at the end of this transfer window, we're going to be fine. Just calm down. People Sterling signing show the winning mentality the new owners have. Exactly, man. Exactly. I'm slowly starting to cool down a little bit. I'm pretty sure we're going to get Raphinha. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get a few other defenders as well. And we've got some quality players already. Electric pace with very good dribbling ability was a must for our attack. Exactly right, Shubra. Exactly right, man. That was extremely important, man. When is the medical? Is Sartak is saying, look, it's scheduled for sometime today. This is the latest from Fabrizio Romano. Medical are already scheduled for Raheem Sterling in London in order to complete his move to Chelsea on a permanent deal. So it's sometime today, and then he's gonna look. I thought he was on a holiday in Jamaica. I think he is. So whether he comes to London, does his medical, and then he's going to fly out to US again. You'd think from Jamaica to US is probably closer. I don't know. I don't know how they're going. I'm sure they could have done the medical in Jamaica or even in America if needed be. But maybe you've got to come back, do all your jersey holding and all of that, and obviously make the videos, and then he's going to fly out to US because the word is he will join the players in the pre-season tour in United States, which is great. Hannah, good to see you. Hi, Miz. I hope we sign new players. We have. get excited about Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is definitely someone that we are signed. Well, we've signed up. We're just waiting on that official news now to come through. Let's see what happens with Ishan. Much better, Ishan. Talk to me, bro.
Is it better? Oh my god.
Everyone was saying what's going on. KFC Wi-Fi, bro.
I don't know what just happened, but my Wi-Fi just got shut down abruptly, and that too such a bad luck that the moment I joined your stream and it got shut down. So now I'm in my another Wi-Fi.
Bro, tell me how you feel about Raheem Sterling. Here we go, bro. Tell me.
Here we go. Finally, here we go, miss. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for ages for this, man. It's been ages. But then, yeah, finally, here we go, and I'm really happy, really excited, man. What I can hope is this is first of the many here we goes for Chelsea.
Yes.
We're targeting a few more players, and apparently, see, there's a possibility in Stamford Bridge.
Well, apparently Thomas Tuchel is not completely keen on it. Look, whether it happens or not, we'll see. But you're right, there will be many more here we goes.
Yeah.
At least I think Nathan Ake is the next here we go. But we'll talk about all of that. But Ishan, I mean, Sterling is a genuine superstar in the Premier League. Goals, assists, very good movement. We as a fan base, we should be very happy with this signing. Like, this guy is an upgrade, undoubtedly, up front. The way he goes into the box, the way he can, get at the end of final delivery. And people are worried that, what final delivery? We've got players like Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Kovacic, Havertz, Mason Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi. We've got players that can deliver those, passes. I mean, Ishan, I feel like last season, one of our biggest issues was, once again, we can't finish up front. We've got someone who potentially is a very good finisher. Yes, has he missed? Yes, he has missed previously, but he's nonetheless still a very good finisher. I mean, from that perspective, Ishan, you should be like very excited and happy about this, right?
Yeah, I am. I think so. To be very honest, Miss, I'll tell you the honest opinion of mine. And I know you have the same opinion. I mean, probably have as well currently. You'd remember neither of me or you, we did not like Raheem Sterling when he was at Man City, nor Liverpool. I mean, the way he was characterizing himself, the way he was portraying himself as a player, we won't like it. And there are some, I think so, there are points made by you.
Oh no. What's happened with this guy's Wi-Fi, man? Uh, I get annoyed when people have bad Wi-Fi, man. I don't know what's going on. I have to remove him again. Wi-Fi has disappeared. KFC Wi-Fi, 100% KFC Wi-Fi. Okay, so look, very, very happy news about Raheem Sterling, undoubtedly. President, your internet hates you, bro. Exactly, exactly. Since 17-18, Sterling has more goals in Premier League than Mane, and Mane was a great finisher. Let's see if Ishan's back. Ishan, are you back, bro?
Am I back?
Yeah,
Yes.
your internet is
Yes, can you
running
hear me?
wild,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry, man. This is crazy. And apologies to the Coin Gang and to you, Miss, as well. But then, yeah, what was
That's all
I
right,
saying
bro.
that you remember, Miss?
Yeah.
Back in the time when he was in Man City and Liverpool, we did not like the character that he would bring into the pitch. Uh, but then we know the fact that in terms of numbers, in terms of the output level that Raheem Sterling used to bring into the pitch for Man City, it is
Hmm.
just second to only Mohamed Salah. Only Mohamed Salah in
Incredible.
terms of goal contributions overall. Uh, Raheem Sterling's output was just second to him, and that's it. He was the best in terms of providing output and also scoring goals. Uh, Tactically, what I think is this is a huge improvement in terms of 1v1 dribbling ability, which few of the players did not have in our team, or probably were not,
Hmm.
sort of implementing it because of probably confidence issues or whatever technical issues, whichever way you would like to call. But I think, so as you would see in plenty of games in the last season, plenty of opportunities in the last season, it was only due to the few 1v1 dribbling abilities, which probably we backed out a lot of attacking threats, or else there would have been more chances created into the final half. It was just that
Hmm.
risk of element in terms of attacking. That's why probably we were targeting a Dembele as well, because we know that in terms of that 1v1 ability and
Correct.
that clinical final third passing or finishing, a
Yep.
player like a Sterling would be so handy to us, which we were missing in the last season. So that is a big addition to us. One thing which I'd like to address is, I know that a lot of fans trying to think like, oh, listen, Christensen is gone, Rudiger is gone, but the only thing which we are targeting is attackers. We're after Raheem Sterling, we are after Raphinha, we're after Dembele, but no defenders. It's a gradual process. We'll definitely be getting defenders. It's not that two of our big defenders went away and we're not getting anybody. I don't think so. That's the case. But then, what I believe is that in terms of our game plan, the bottleneck was someone like a freelancing attacker like a Sterling, who's so versatile. He can play at the left side, he can play in the right side, you can probably stick up in the front end as a false nine player. He's so versatile, very good 1v1 dribbling abilities, very good and clinical final third finishing, which probably was lacking in most of our players.
Hmm.
I think so. This was the answer to our question, is, and I'm really now interested to see what is the combination that we go forward into the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it Sterling, Havertz, or probably a Rafinha? If I'd like to buy. If it's not
Hmm.
Rafinha, are we going forward with a Sterling, Havertz, or Mount? Now, since we've
Hmm.
bought Sterling, are we trying to adjust him into the front three position, which is probably Sterling would be playing most probably into that inverted number 10 position? How would he perform accordingly? What we
Hmm.
all know from Sterling's ability is that in Liverpool and Man City, both the teams he played as an out wide winger. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
which might not be, or maybe the possibility in Chelsea that he might not play as a out and out winger. He might play as an inverted number 10. So how would he perform in that? How
Yeah.
would he adjust, adapt to that? So that's another question. The first thing which I said was the combination which we'd go ahead with. It'll be very interesting to see, is there any other attacker are we going after? Definitely Rafinha's bid is on the table. It's all up to Barcelona now. That's a different topic. But then, is that the combination we are going with? But Miz, what I see is, and I would like to ask you as well,
Yeah.
would you like to see Sterling in an inverted number 10, or do you also think, just like me, that making Sterling play into the out wide winger brings the best ability of Raheem Sterling and not in the number 10 position, inverted number 10 position?
Yeah, look, history suggests he's far better when he's absolutely wide left and then sort of angling in. But in recent times, we've also seen how he
Yeah.
goes into the box. He comes in. We've seen goals for England where he comes into the middle of the box. So he can possibly play. Like, one thing Man City players are so well known for is the way they are brilliant in the half spaces, to be able to take the ball, be excellent in tight spaces, and then turn in and utilize those half spaces. So look, I would prefer him as a wide left, but if we continue with the back three and wing backs, I think he's going to be as an inverted, like a number 10 sort of one of those inverted wingers. And maybe this could be the next phase of Sterling. I think Sterling could be a very good creator as well. And I think he'll have those elite movements from those positions into the box to score. Look, preference would be wide left, but I think he's going to have to settle with that inverted, that inside forward role. So I'm excited to see how he does that. This is a very good comment from Shubra. I'm intrigued to see Sterling's influence on Callum. Very true, man. Some of our English players will look up to Sterling. Even Mason Mount will look up to Sterling. Reece James will also look up to Sterling, because Sterling is a big star for English football. So he's going to bring a very good influence, undoubtedly. Okay, let's have a quick round of what else is going on at the moment, which is going to be interesting to see. The next big news is obviously Raphinha. There's Nathan Ake's situation. We'll talk about that 100%. Ishan, this is the latest from Fabrizio, caught offside. Leeds United have rejected Barcelona's improved offer for Raphinha. This literally was tweeted about 18 minutes ago. So I kind of expected this. I really did expect this, because Leeds, at the end of the day, they're not getting the... So basically, Ishan, what has happened is apparently Leeds have matched Chelsea as well, but Chelsea is full cash. They're going to give you cash upfront, guaranteed money, whereas I think Barcelona is going to give you half cash, half in bonus, half in add-ons, and out of that half cash, Ishan, first one is going to be a year later. So Leeds are like, brother, we need money now. None of this year later, 2 years later, whenever I see you around the corner, if I meet you, I'll give you the money. Remember those friends? Remember those friends back in like school and university? Can you give me some money? And you're like, you better, Banjo, you better give me the money back. I swear. I better see the money back. Like, promise, we'll give you the money back. And you never see the guy again. Like, where is this guy? Where's my money? Barcelona's playing that game, Isha.
100%. I think so. As far as I've analyzed this whole situation, so we were the Barcelona and Chelsea were equally interested in Raphinha, although Chelsea were interested probably a bit earlier. But then what came up is Chelsea went straight to Leeds United, right? And Chelsea said that, listen, how much do you want? This much do you want? Can we settle on this? Leeds said yes. This is a good amount of money to lock the player in from our side. Chelsea said, all right, this is the amount. We're locking this player in from our side. Now all remains is that you go and talk to Deco and Raphinha and get things done. If things get done, we're going to be sorted. You would remember, Miss, that was the time when Fabrizio Romano came up and said that, hyped up the whole thing and said that, listen, it's almost done to Chelsea. Raphinha's almost done to Chelsea. It's almost here we go, and this and that. David Austin, and Nizar Cancela, everybody coming up and saying that, Raphinha's almost a done deal to Chelsea. It's just about Raphinha agreeing to the terms. But then the Raphinha terms were never agreed with Chelsea. Apparently, Raphinha came out and told Deco that, listen, I want a Barcelona. Give me a Barcelona first, and then probably maybe the rest situation can be analyzed. Deco went into Barcelona and said that, listen, we've got a bid accepted by Leeds from Chelsea about this much money. Are you gonna match that? Barcelona said, all right, listen, we're gonna try to match that and put somewhat to this level. Barcelona first bid got rejected, second bid got rejected, which was apparently very low from us, right? The third bid, Deco had another meeting with Barcelona, and they said that, listen, this time it's really critical. You gotta you better match the bid with Chelsea, or else we're getting ass back to Leeds United, and probably give this thing to Chelsea, open the negotiations back with Chelsea again. Now, what Barcelona did this time is matched the bid with us, but then that's the difference which you are saying, Miz, is that Chelsea is going to probably pay it at one go and probably finish the deal off in a better way, in a more cleansed manner. But then Barcelona, it's going to be in installments. The transfer fee is going to be in installments, and also the add-ons is going to be very much years later on, where the speculation is Barcelona might not even be in existence, because the debt is so high, they might not even be in existence probably to give it in so
Bro,
many years later on. So Leeds are not
this could
immune
be
to that.
true. They may not be. They may not even exist, as Bayern Munich said.
Yeah. So probably now Rafinha wanted Barcelona, but Barcelona are trying a lot. They matched the bid, but then it's rejected by Leeds just because of this point, which is important to understand. That Chelsea are probably have a more cleansed bid in the table where the money is going to Leeds quicker comparatively to what Barcelona can actually afford. So
100%.
bottom line here, Miz, is the two bids which are on table for Raphinha, one is from Chelsea's side, one is from Barcelona's side. Chelsea ones look more clean and more affordable to Leeds comparatively to what Barcelona's one looks a bit itchy more. Plus, there's another point here which probably people might not see it, is they've already bought Christensen. They've already bought whom
Kessier,
they've got apart from
Frank Kessier.
Frank Kessie, exactly. Thank you. Frank Kessie and Christensen, they've already bought, but they're unable to register in La Liga due to insufficient funds and due to their this unstable
Bro,
wage structure.
but
They're-
Barcelona owe
yeah,
83 million in wages. They owe their players 83 million in wages. Like, where are they going to find all
yeah,
that money?
exactly. They're in the mud, miss. Even if they
Yeah.
sign Rafinha, they'll have to find a way to register Rafinha. And the only way to register Rafinha is to probably cut down the wages for the pre-existing players. What happens then is this creates exact the same situation which we are talking about. Barcelona are going to go in debt to their own players,
Yeah.
let alone the La Liga, let alone the other clubs. They're going to go in depth to their own players, which they already are in the situation. And you know why, Miss? The 83 million debt which you're talking about, this is because they tried to register this, whom they bought, Ferran Torres, and Memphis Depay. They had to remember when last season they had to register these few players which they bought,
Yeah.
for
Yep.
which they had to cut down the wage structure of PK, Frankie De Jong, and few players, other players.
Umtiti as well. I
These
think
are the
Umtiti took a weird pay
wage cut as
structure
well.
as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the wage debt they are in for their own players in order to register someone else, and this is a chain. This is never gonna stop. So I'm
100%.
not sure how this Rafinha deal is, and I even cannot grasp how Rafinha would like to go in a mud like that, would like to go in a dungeon like that, where you don't see any light. Where
That's
Barcelona are indebted to their own players, you would like to go to that team. I really don't know.
That's the other thing. I'm so surprised that Raphinha wants to go to that particular football club, knowing all the issues that they have. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this one. Thomas Tuchel's vision is for fluid front three of Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz, and Raphinha, though the Brazilian is holding out for a move to Barcelona instead. Ousmane Dembele is an alternative should he fail to agree a new deal. Apparently, he's already agreed on that new deal. It's a 40% reduction. I don't know what they're waiting on. Apparently, he needs the green light from Barcelona. I'm not sure what green light. You're the one who's offered him that. So I don't know what's going on. This is from Managing Barca, who delivers a lot of Barcelona news. With Dembele staying, Raphinha could no longer be a priority for the club. He can still be signed, but other arrivals like Koundé, Lewandowski may be preferred. I hope we get Koundé as well, man. We need that RCB sorted out. But look, Raphinha at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, this news is doing the rounds. Everywhere this is doing the rounds. We'll have a look at this very soon. Let me just quickly showcase to you what is going on in regards to Raphinha. Let's just see if there's any more news in regards to. So here we go. Brendan saying, breaking Leeds United have rejected Barcelona's improved offer for Raphinha. Once again from Fabrizio and caught offside. Obviously, this is doing the rounds at the moment. I think we can expect Raphinha to be our player. Next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is Nathan AK, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that's coming up. Guardiola is reviving interest in Kunde to replace Nathan AK. I tweeted this couple of days back that look, if we get Nathan AK, don't be surprised if someone like Man City goes for Kunde or De Ligt or Koulibaly. But I think Nathan AK news is what is coming up next. Let me just see what is the latest on Nathan AK. I mean, Ishan, how would you feel if someone like Man City goes for one of our targets once we get Nathan Ake,
Yeah.
like Yakunde or De Ligt or Koulibaly? I mean, this is the latest from Fabrizio in regards to Nathan Ake. Chelsea and Man City will be in contact again in the coming days to negotiate Nathan Ake deal after Sterling. Man City have been clear with Chelsea. They want almost same fee paid in August 2020, around 41 million. Ake has full agreement with Chelsea on personal terms. So Ishan, this is ready to happen. Like this literally just needs Man City's final approval on a fee, and this happens. But one, how do you feel
Yeah.
about Nathan Ake coming back to Chelsea Football Club? I'm coming around it. I think tactically there is something there. But two, how would you feel if Man City replaces Nathan Ake with one of those defenders that we're linked with?
Yeah, it is highly possible, isn't it? And now Man City has built a stature that it's very difficult for those players. In fact, it's very tempting for those players to simply accept that very easily. So Man City are in a position where it's not it's not difficult to bring in players, and neither is difficult to let players out because of the quality they're producing, the quality of bench strength they have. So it's very easy to sell and it's very easy to buy as well. In our case, it's very difficult to sell as well because you would see the
Yeah,
quality might
yeah.
not be that much. You if you see the likes of, if you wanna, Miss, you're Chelsea and I want you to sell Ross Barkley. Isn't that difficult? I want you to sell Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Isn't that
You know
difficult?
how I
I
sell?
want
You
you
know
to
how
sell
I sell
Malang
Ross
Sarr.
Barkley? You know how I sell Ross
Yeah,
Barkley? Take him for free.
yeah.
Have
You
him
see, I
free.
mean, so Miz, if you look at Nathan Ake's output, the number of game time that he's had in the last season, right? Compare it to someone equivalent to Chelsea, probably a Malang Sarr, who's also had probably round and round the same game time. You would see the quality in Man City so high that it's so easy for them to sell Nathan Ake. But for us, probably it won't be that easy to sell a Malang Sarr. We won't get that output. Fact of the matter is regarding Nathan Ake, I'm not sure if Chelsea wanted that. I mean, Nathan Ake, if it was he was a long-term target, definitely we knew the fact that he was our player already. I mean,
Apparently, Thomas Tuchel wanted him from Dortmund days. He's watched
yeah,
him since Dortmund. I don't know.
yeah, and apparently at that time probably he was a Chelsea player, but since Thomas Tuchel came back, he's now a Man City player, and now we're heading back to Man City to buy this player. But the thing here is, I think so. This is purely a Thomas Tuchel target, right? Just like you said, he's been a target since
He is,
Dortmund
yeah.
days. If that's the case, listen, I'll have to believe in Thomas Tuchel. But you know what, Miss?
Yeah.
Uh, Deep down inside, I really didn't want this to happen. In fact, I really don't want this to happen, to be very, very honest. Because I know the fact that he's probably not the best option. I'll tell you why. The outings is Tony Rudiger and Andres Christensen. Can I say that Nathan Ake is a better player than two? I don't think so.
No.
Even for the likes of Christensen level, we know that there has been few itchy moments, few scratchy moments here and there the last season. But then still, by his level, by his standards, I don't think so. Nathan Ake matches that. So if I, as a fan, am seeing Tony Rudiger and Christensen leave, I would like a player to come into that level, where Tony Rudiger and Christensen was. Probably Delict is the answer. Probably Kunde is the answer. Probably a Koulibaly is the answer. Probably a Kimpembe is the answer. But probably not Nathan Ake. Because Nathan Ake should be someone who's already, Chaloba is already playing that role, what Nathan Ake is probably, I would expect him to play because the level is probably a bit up and down. But Man City's pull is that much, the quality in the whole squad is that much, it makes Nathan Ake look like that kind of a Christensen level player. But for me, Miss personally, I don't think so. He would match the quality of Rudiger and Christensen. But then, looking at the whole story here, if Thomas Tuchel is interested in this player and he thinks that he can make the team good with this player, then hands down, we should be happy with the signing.
And this is exactly how I'm looking at it as well. That if Thomas Tuchel wants him, let's get him. That's the best way to judge Thomas Tuchel as well. He needs his own players, and tactically there could be something there. Ladies and gentlemen, look at these two lover boys. Look at the two lovebirds. Romelu Lukaku and Lautaro, the boyfriends have reunited. I hate these guys so much, man. I really do. The stuff he's been saying online as well. The man, all of a sudden, he's now online king. He's back. He's back. All this time he was hiding. The coward. The coward was hiding, and now all of a sudden the online king is back. He's back again on the other side of the coin. Do you know what I mean? So rubbish attitude player. We need to replace these sort of players with people like Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling's a strong mentality. All the stuff that Raheem Sterling cops in the media for being a colored player, black player. It takes a strong mentality to get through all of that, and Raheem Sterling is elite. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up right here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction in regards to Raheem Sterling. Before we go, we're going to bring up those tweets again in regards to Raheem Sterling. Give me 1 second while we do that. Fabrizio Romano has it as a pinned tweet. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Raheem Sterling to Chelsea. Here we go. Final approval arrived from Man City. 45 million plus 10 million add-ons. I think that's wrong. I think the correct one is what Matt Law has said, which is 47 million or something like that. Let's just have a quick look at this. Here we go. 47 million and a half with add-ons to take it to 50 million. It's a 5-year contract with the option to go 1 more year. Look, I'm elated. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this guy start against Everton. Frank Lampard, smash some goals in, show him who the boss is. We don't generally win away from home to Everton. Our record is bad. I hope Sterling can change that. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button. Check out Ishan's Instagram link in the description as well. Follow him there. And we'll probably be back. We'll see what are the news that's dropping throughout the day. And we'll see whether we do a live or whether we do a short video. Do make sure you have the bell notification on. Before you go, smash the like bell. Let's get those likes up to well over 300. We've got 320 plus. There was a stage where it was 370. So let's get those likes up to 300. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya.